Uh, Actually, I've uploaded it here.
Okay.
So that way, when everyone has access, they can see who's in whose team.
Okay, perfect. All right. So let's look at, make sure that our team formation is right before we do some logistics today. And after that, the teams on their own to build their vision. So let's start with the team one, right? So Vikas, we have Vikas with us. Nadia is there. Shad is there. Shika Kothari. I don't see her join today. Let me check. Okay, then we have Shanti Balanagu is not joined. Kapil is not joined, but Kapil, is he, Shad, did you speak to him about his experience? Is it relevant for this hackathon? Do you have any idea?
No, he has
No.
experience in operations side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, Sad, he was actually asking me. Yeah, so his experience is on operations side. The programming languages he's just learned. He doesn't have hands-on experience on it.
Okay. Does he want to kind of participate in this hackathon?
He does. He wants to participate.
Okay, but I don't see him join today. Same thing with Shanti and Shika too. Nadia, did you have because it's your team, did you have a conversation with them? Do you know why they didn't join? Hey, Nadia, can you hear me? Hello? Hopefully others can join me. Joy, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay. Nadia, are you there? Okay, so we'll come back to Nadia after. But Shad, did you engage with Shika and Shanti to understand that they are committed? Because I don't see them today.
No, I didn't have a conversation with them. We did have a discussion regarding the names and the competitors, but I don't know if they'll be making it to this session yet.
Okay, okay. All right. So I think your team is still intact. So I'll leave you guys to check with Shika, Shanti, and Kapil, who has not joined, to make sure that you form your team. Okay.
Okay.
And as far as Joy is concerned, I think Vaishali, I have Vaishali here, Sarika here, Pankaj, I don't see him here. Mihir, I think we can delete Mihir. So can you put instead of Mihir, Sumit, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So Sumit, I'm going to put you as a co-lead, and then make Joy as a lead.
Sumit can be the lead, Skadar.
No. You have to be lead. Sumit and Shad are supporting. I know the Shad idea is the first one, right? Maybe because it's a Shad idea, I think we can follow a rule. The person who had come up with an idea, we can make them as a lead. So in case of the first team, let's make Shad as a lead and Nadia as a co-lead. Yeah. So let's do that. That way, what happens is Shad and Sumit can basically mentor you guys to make sure that you guys are on the right direction. But the lead has to be taken by you, Joy, for your
Okay, no
idea.
problem.
Nadia, right? But Shad kind of plays two roles, right? Because he's also the idea person plus, so he gets the special status there as lead. double role for you, Saad, as a lead and also as a mentor for the team. Okay, good. So we have the team now, and I will. This next step that we plan to do today is to make sure that we created the team. So Shad, have we created the teams?
Yeah, Teams is created. I just need the names of the projects so I can add them as the channels.
Okay, so we have a
We
testo.
have testoper projects.
Okay. Yeah, so what is the name that we decided? So let's start with Joy. What's the final name you decided?
Oh, sorry. Vaishali. What name would you prefer, Vaishali? I am okay with Intel, the name that Kada proposed, but Vaishali had more suggestions, so a couple of more suggestions.
Why am I not able to unmute?
We can hear you, Vaishali.
Oh, am I? Okay, sorry. So my suggestion was smart recruit, or what Joy suggested, little change to that, smart recruitment consultancy. So anything is fine with me.
Yeah, the company name, I think could, obviously it is like Smart Recruit Technologies Inc. or whatever, right? But as far as you have to give some nice name for the project, right? So it could be a shorter name. Right?
So Intel Recruit, I like Intel Recruit personally. If
That's
everyone
good.
else is okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can go for that.
Perfect. I know if you wanted to change it, you can change it. We will change it afterwards, right? So can we create a Intel Recruit as one channel?
Intel Recruit.
Yeah.
Okay, and make this channel private, so only for the team.
To that group. Yeah. Specific to that group. And next. And then, so you just have to put all the team members and then add them in.
Something. Joy. Why is this not coming? Oh.
You need to
I
add
think
them.
because we created as a private channel, I think. I'll have to see this. You'll have to give me some time. Why it's not selecting? If I say Sumit, right? Sumit is leading.
Say Yam, Sumit Yam.
Oh, no. I know why this is.
You have to first add it.
First I have to add to the teams.
Yeah.
So I have to add here and then I'll be able to add them.
Okay, Sumit.
Then Joy. Yeah. Christy. Vaishali. Who else is there? Pankaj, right? Pankaj S.
I can actually.
Who else was in this team?
Yeah, I can help you opening that file, right? You said it's in
Yeah.
Hackathon.
Yeah, in Hackathon files. It was that. I think Gundeep was there. Gundeep or
Sorry, it's just taking some time to kind of.
yeah. She's
Okay, so you have added, I think, Joy, Vaishali, you have added.
yeah, I need all the names then to the teams.
Oh, okay.
Have to add them separately.
So I'll start saying Vikas, Nadia, Shad Malik, okay, Shika Kotari, Shanti Balanagu, SANTHI, yeah, Balanagu, Kapil, then Khader, then Mickey is already there.
Hi, Kader. Kapil here. Sorry to log in like 5 minutes late.
Yeah, no issues.
possible, I can change the team because I'm interested more in like if it's possible, else it's no problem. Like because I'm interested in more in other like project title.
You were given a choice last week.
At that time, it was so random. So I said, okay, I want to join Hackathon, but I didn't like notice what title I'm adding, getting added to.
Okay. Let's look at it. Okay. So Kapil, let me finish off this. Hold on. Joy, you added Shah.
Yes. Yeah.
Vaishali, Sarika,
Sarika, no. Sarika.
Pankaj,
Pankaj added.
then Sumit, Gundeep,
Wait. Gundeep, yeah. Gundeep added.
Rajan.
Rajan.
Yeah. And then Shah, yourself.
Okay, the first team after one.
Yeah, all the teams I have added now. Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay.
So now you can add Intel Recruit.
Yeah, for Intel, but just want to make sure 14, 15, 16 people.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Just making sure we've added all. Okay. So Intel Recruit, now it is Joy.
Joy, Vaishali.
Vaishali.
Sarika. Pankaj. Sumit. Gundeep. Rajan. Shah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now
All right.
the next new channel.
New team.
Second.
Okay, Saad and Nadia, what's your name? Project name?
We have two options. One is coded.app. The other is CoreScript. So we can write both with a slash and we can pick one later.
Just pick one for now and we can always rename it later if you decide differently.
Okay, let's go with CoreScript then.
Spell it.
CourseCrib.
CRIB. Course. Did I get it right?
Let me just write it in the chat here. Yeah, that's correct.
Course script. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. So Saad.
Vikas, Nadia, Shika, and Shanti. Not Kapil, right? Kapil wants the other team. So my name, myself, Khader, and Mickey. Yeah. Okay. So just want to make sure. Is anyone else have any change in team right now, or we are good? Okay. Just add Kapil into Intel Recruit. Yeah. Okay, so our first action point for today was to create the teams. Can everyone check you are able to see this in your Microsoft Teams? Because it's now you have added, you should be able to see your own projects. Let's say, Rajan, can you see it? Joy?
I can see it.
I can see it as well.
Okay, perfect. Now you have your closed group, right? It's only your group can know what you discuss. You know, someone else cannot know, right? So all the chats and everything, you can use these channels to discuss and so on, right? So it will really help you to continue on this journey. Okay, so now what are all the action points we took, Shad, last week? So first one is creation of the team, that's done. And then the next one is creation of GitHub. So Sumit, can you help us on this? Sumit, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Are you in front of the computer or?
Can you hear me, Kada?
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you in front of computer? Can we
No,
create?
I'm not in front of computer.
You are?
But yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay. Can you share your screen and go to GitHub and create a?
I'm not in front of the computer. I'm on the mobile.
Okay. So what needs to be done is we need to create a GitHub repository.
Yeah.
For Course Crib and Intel Recruit and add the same people, whoever are here. So let me make sure. So everyone in this team, you all have a GitHub ID and already a member of Testoper GitHub? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need to make sure the GitHub IDs are on this email only, not on another email, right? Because if I add, I will use these email IDs. So your GitHub ID should be attached to this email.
Yeah, there is an option to add emails to the same GitHub ID.
Yeah, but you know, it's a good, it's actually good. Shad, can you go back and open that Excel sheet in the files, please? Can everyone provide your GitHub ID so we can make a note of it? So there's no need for the email, right? You just can search for the GitHub ID, Sumit, and add them into the teams. Go to files, yeah, hackathon team information, and create a column GitHub ID. If you don't mind, if you can kind of, everyone can kind of look up and share your GitHub ID chat.
Only share if your emails are different from this. In general, if you don't know, we can still skip this step for now. If your this email is associated with your GitHub ID. If not, please specify your GitHub ID.
Yeah, I've specified mine. Mine is different. So I've written my GitHub ID on the chat.
Okay. So Vikas is Shad in the chat, VIK2595. You can copy and paste from the chat, right? It's a small letter.
All small letters.
Yeah, it's better to copy it from the chat rather than typing it, right? Oh, when you do a chat, you lose that file?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1 minute. Okay, that was Joy I got. Then chat.
Kind of copy everything and keep it in a notepad, right?
Yeah, I have another file with all the GitHub IDs. I can look that up and add it if required.
Yeah, I know that's better. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can do this offline.
Okay.
Add everyone, and if anyone's I don't have, I can reach out to them and get their IDs or email, whatever.
Okay, perfect. So can you look up our action points for the last week? What all we wanted to finish this week?
Oh, okay. It's in Teams chat we put it. Okay.
Okay, so teams we have created, and then GitHub is pending. So I trust that Sumit, can we get this done worst case by today or tomorrow?
Yeah. I'll target tomorrow.
Okay. Then 2 channels, 1 channel project. Yeah, this one is done. Common meeting link. So we need to create a meeting link for both the teams, right? Separate meeting link. Is this been already done? Probably not, right? We just created.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you create the meeting link and kind of post it in the channel, hackathon channel to both the teams?
Yeah, sure.
Or basically put it in the.
But I need a day or date, like on which day they want.
I think you can create something and then they can use that anytime that they want. Like Joy uses the study group, right? You create it for some time, but she uses it anytime that she wants, right? To kind of do the study group.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter the time. Just choose some time and create and give them the link. They can use that link anytime to start the meeting between them based on their own availability. They can coordinate that through their own channels.
All right.
Okay. Then any other tools that we are going to use other than the GitHub for project management and all? Is this been identified? Any inputs from anyone?
We can use Trello or Azure boards, but that depends on how team wants to go ahead, right? So it's not something that we really need in terms of project management. Everyone, Trello is basically free for everyone, so that should take care of most of the project management needs. But if there is something that we need to use as more detail oriented, then we'll probably use Azure boards.
The idea here is, Sumit, that as a Testoper team, we wanted to provide a platform that is common, right? That is common and used by everybody, right? So from that point of view, I think Azure boards, if we can provide, that would be good. Whether they are using it, not using it, it's up to them. But if they are using it, they have to use it like Azure boards provided by, so that there is a consistently and it's easy to manage and provide. Not only for now, but also for the future projects, hackathons and stuff like that. That's the idea. Okay. And if you guys decide to use any tool, please come back to the programs team to make sure we finalize on one tool that everybody uses rather than different people using different tools, right? That's the idea. So should we agree on providing Azure boards, or what do we agree on for project management?
Azure boards is good.
Azure boards, or even
I personally don't like Azure boards, but I'll leave it to you. For me, it's more about the code that is there in the Bitbucket rather than how we follow, how individual teams follow those particular practices, right? So I will leave it to individual teams. Otherwise, what will happen when more people will get involved, then we have to keep doing that work, onboarding them on Testoper Azure boards, right? If someone wants it, we can do it, but making it common for everyone will pose a little bit of a challenge for us in terms of just making their infrastructure ready for this, right? Anyways, if they're creating an Azure board, we are not able to see those boards, right? So be it Trello, be it any other open source tools, they are free to use that even in their own projects, right? Even they can use any third-party open source embedding with the GitHub, right? We should not be restricting them on that.
No. Okay, there's a misunderstanding, right? See, when they are building their project, they can use any tools that they want to build their code base, projects and stuff like that. From the Testoper point of view, what we wanted to make sure is we provide them a platform. So platform to me is a communication platform, code development platform, and management platform, more or less. These are the 3 platforms, right? We need to, like, for example, if you go to any hackathons, what do they provide? They provide a communication platform. And then the second thing that they provide is the coding platform, right? GitHub. And the third thing that they provide is a platform like a dev post, but we don't need dev post because we have files inside the Testoper teams that covers, posting your documents and all those kind of things. Every channel has their own files and chats and everything. So Teams kind of covers most of the thing that every hackathon provides, except task board, right? Because what happens is in hackathon, different people have different tasks. For example, you might assign a person to build a business case. You might assign a person to do a competitive analysis. You might assign a person to do front end, back end, or whatever, right? And there should be a task board which basically says, okay, this is what is assigned to you, and you need to finish this, right? Now you can do it in a simple Excel document by yourself and put it inside the files folder, right? That's also an option. Or option 2 is you can use a GitHub. In GitHub also you can create tasks and set milestones and assign people, right? You can use GitHub. But what I wanted to make sure is that whatever that you guys do, we agree on a common one, right? If you are okay with just creating a tasks in GitHub, you can create tasks in GitHub and then assign it to the people, create milestones and all those kind of things in the GitHub. If you're good with it, then we don't have to really worry about it. Or if you are good at Excel sheet, we don't have to really worry about it. But what I wanted to avoid is like, if you're starting to use Trello, one team is using Trello, the other team is using something else, other team is using something else, then the purpose of providing the platform goes away, right? That's the thought process.
Just a point on Azure boards that if you're looking at only for project tracking tool, it's free. I mean, if all the team members can have access to it, there's nothing to worry. If you're using pipelines and everything, that is not possible. But only for project tracking, if you're just using the boards version, it can be given. The access can be given to everyone.
And you can connect that Azure boards to the channels, right?
Yeah, you can actually only the notifications can come up.
Yeah, exactly, right? So then it becomes more manageable. Just to make sure, we are not providing here, Azure credits for cloud and stuff like that, right? That we are not providing that, right? I mean, what we are providing here is just a project management tool. That's it. Task management tool. That's it. So any comments, guys, right? I think the team has to speak about, right? Are you guys good with managing with Excel sheet? Are you good with managing with GitHub?
So Kader, I have suggested one tool, ClickUp, which is like much similar like Jira and Confluence. So I have worked on Jira and I like more ClickUp. So ClickUp is basically open source and we can do like anything related project management and pipeline on ClickUp. So it's a single tool and it's more flexible. So just check once and if everyone likes, then I can help to set up like infrastructure on it.
Where do you set up the infrastructure? I mean, do you have to install that in a cloud or something?
No, like just to create the team formation and that thing. So infrastructure, basically we need to use Azure or AWS.
Yeah, that would complicate because that's complicated. We wanted a simple one, right? Because
so this is just for project management and project tracking.
Yeah, just for project management and tracking, right? Not for anything else. Just like for example, if Joy wants to assign some tasks to someone, assigns the tasks, sets the target or whatever, right? That within the team. That's all is I'm worried about right now.
Yeah, so ClickUp is good for that.
But we need to, like you mentioned, to enable ClickOff for us, we need to install the ClickOff into AWS and all, right? We don't want to do that. Use simple.
No, there are lots of plugins, so we can like interact with, like in Jira, we can communicate with any cloud and then GitHub. So it's the same thing.
So what does it take to set up that? That's all I'm asking. What does it take to set up the tool that you're mentioning? Because I'm trying to see there's no extra cost to us, right?
Okay.
That's all I'm looking at. we don't have still funding. No, we need to start looking for people to help us sponsor and all. Maybe you can help with your company to sponsor us. But right now we don't have funding, right? We have to play with what we have.
It's actually open source.
Yeah, but you said you have to install that open source in AWS cloud. So if you want to install that in a cloud, you need a VM, and the VM is going to cost us, right? Because
no, we just need to create an account on that, like for whole team, and we can add as many members as much, and we can like assign unlimited task on it. So it's basically
I guess what Vikas is saying is it's a SaaS platform, which is
okay, that's all I was trying to understand. Okay, we are not going to build up, because when you talk about open source, we have to take the open source, build, put it into our cloud. Okay, if it is not, it's a SaaS platform which is already hosted somewhere. We are just subscribing to the SaaS platform and using that. Then it is okay to me. There is no cost to us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to understand. Okay. So if that is the preferred method for everyone, maybe Vikas, you can help us to set up this.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so let's assign. So the project management stuff, let's go with what Vikas is. But let me ask you guys, why not GitHub? In GitHub also you can create tasks and assign and you can do that, right? Why not GitHub?
Yeah, I was gonna say we can, because we're just starting, maybe we can start with just using GitHub and MS Teams and maybe Google Sheets or something. And then if we need a more proper solution, then we can go with something more advanced. Because right now, I don't think we're just starting out. So I don't think the requirements are that high.
Yeah, you don't really need an advanced solution for this. This is just a task assignment and task completion, basically, right? And attaching it to a epic or to a story, right? That's going to be really simple in terms of for the purpose of hackathon, right?
Okay.
We are not managing any large project, or we are not doing a sprint planning or anything like that, right? The idea is that you assign basic tasks. So for that purpose, let's not go complicated where people have to do. People will have a learning curve on any tool, right? So the idea is that the tools should be simple enough that for understanding basic, a lot of people already know GitHub, so GitHub does make sense. And a lot of people are already on MS Teams, so Azure boards will make sense to them because it's pretty much similar to what Jira does, right? So any of these two will work as a platform if you want more simpler terms and outside these two tools. Then you can use Trello. Trello does have integration with GitHub as well, so you can use that as well. So I guess let's close it to these three tools, and whatever is your preferred choice, we'll vote and we'll select one, and then we will basically go with it, right?
Okay, so let's do this, right? Project tracking tool. Let's say, Shad, can you edit that project tracking tool? Say GitHub, XLS sheet, right? Simple. And XLS sheet, you can use a SharePoint. My MS Teams has a SharePoint. You guys know that, right? So you should be able to use that. Simple. And let's not even go to Azure boards for now. Let's keep it GitHub and Excel sheet for now. And when we will see in the process if we really need to go into some tool, if that makes sense. I'll simplify it. Is that okay, Sumit, Shad, and everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's closed. First point is closed, and new teams for hackathon project. Second point is closed. Third one is closed. Fourth one is action point is for Shad. Right, and then GitHub repos action point is for Sumit. Name of company is closed. Name of company is closed. Okay. So now what we are going to do is once the action point 4, 5 is done, you are on your own team, right? You'll start building the project, start working on it. And the way that I'm thinking is that there's two ways, right? One way is I'm trying to create a hackathon, an official hackathon. What we are doing is a pilot one, right? I'm planning to create an official hackathon, and I'm looking for some sponsors who can sponsor us to do this official hackathon. Let's say if that happens, right? That official hackathon normally happens for just 2 days. So in case if that happens, you have an advantage of already forming a team, already having an idea to work on. So you will be in a better shape to attend that official hackathon, right? So that's the option 1. And then option 2, in case if I'm not able to secure, if you are not able to secure a sponsorship and do the official hackathon, then what we are going to do is first week of December, right? We will have a pitch day, the presentation day between these 2 projects. And then we choose, we will invite some guests and we choose one of the project as a winners and, come up with some kind of appreciation prizes for you guys, right? One of the team, depending upon how well you're progressing and how well you're able to manage within the teams, resolve the conflict and achieve whatever that you wanted to achieve, right? So that's option 2. I just want to make sure that you understand what's the end to this, okay? So now you have a team.
One question on this. Why do you say that we have to select from these 2 projects? There might be other projects running in the hackathon as well, right? If we get an official sponsorship, there might be multiple other projects as well.
That's what I said, right? 2 options. The first option is if we do an official hackathon, there will be additional people coming in, additional teams will be formed in the official hackathon that happens for 2 days. Then if we have a sponsor, obviously among all those people, whoever wins first, second and third prize, you are correct, Sumit, from that point of view, right? And the advantage of option 1 is our existing teams, already have a team and started on the project. It would be easy for them to participate that. It's kind of a cheating, but an appreciation for your interest being already participating in the pilot team, right? So that's option 1. Option 2, Sumit, is where when we do not get any sponsors, we are not able to do official hackathon this year, then we will have in December first week, we will choose between both the teams, bringing in the judge based on what you have done and have some kind of an appreciation around this, right? So that would be the second. And if you really build this, then I'm also planning to get you guys to go and pitch in front of some of the investors, right? To see if you are getting selected, or even if you don't get selected, it would be like a good experience for you, right? So that will also something that I will plan on organizing. There are a few contacts that I have where you can go and pitch your projects. Does that sound good? You guys understand? This is very important to understand.
Yeah, this is great.
Any questions, Nadia, Joy, Shanti, Sarika? Nobody is speaking.
Oh, it's all clear.
All clear? Okay, perfect. All right, so let's conclude this call today. So Saad and Sumit, you're going to make sure that you close both of your action points. Once the action point is closed, team, you are on your own. And we will, first week of December is your test day, right? And you will be appreciated with some prizes, certificates, participations, whatever that we can afford to do by that time. Everything will be facilitated for your stuff, right? And from the learning purpose, obviously you're going to learn this through the process. Now the second important thing I wanted you to understand is I will have maybe once in 3 weeks a workshop between both of your teams, and I will start teaching you the business aspect of it, how to build a business plan. When you go and pitch in front of investors, how do you build the business plan, what it should have, what are all the different things that you need to consider to build a business plan to present it in the last, the winning day, right? The evaluation day. So we will be having some kind of, I would say, bi-weekly meeting. So right now we have this weekly right now, if I'm not wrong. Let me check my calendar. From hereafter, this meeting will be changed into bi-weekly, meaning next week we won't meet. The week after we will meet. And the agenda of that meeting is purely helping you to understand how to build the business plan. That is all will be focus of that meeting. So it's not only about you coming together and building the project, but it is also about how to create a business case around that. And for that, already I gave you some kind of understanding. Couple of things that you need to do. One is start analyzing the competition and then build your product in such a way that you are unique. Your product is going to be unique, right? Different from other products that are out there. So these are the two things, a lesson from today. Analyze the competition and come up with the feature set in your product that is different from that are out there. Okay, not me too product, right? That are different from that are out there. Is the two lessons for you to already research and start building your feature. And remember the point that I told you, don't do everything. Most of the time, a lot of people do mistake, right? Including experienced, is that they wanted to do everything in life. Please don't. You don't need to do everything in life. It's not required. You don't need to implement every feature in your product. It's not required. Select one or two that is unique, focus on that and do the best justice for that. Remember these three lessons for today, right? Analyze the competition, understand how you are unique, and build, select those unique points, not everything, 1 or 2 points or 3 points, and just focus on that and do that the best and make your product to do that the best. This is the business lessons for today, for next 2 weeks to remember, and then start your journey through this. Any questions, please? Any questions, comments, anything from team?
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's couple. What about Nadia? No energy, man. I want to see a lot of energy here.
A lot of energy. Maybe people are quiet, but energy is good. Energy levels are good.
What? Is that true, Rajan?
Yes, Kader, it's super true, and we're looking forward for our the project.
The things you said are really exciting. Like we'll be like once in a twice, like once in 2 weeks, and after every we will have a review. We get a chance to explore and present this to other people. So all of this information is really exciting. Thank you. And we'll be collaborating in a team. So that's very good. Along with the
Shanti wants to say something. She's unmuted.
No, it's just trying to understand what other new tools are there. I'm aware of only Jira, the project management tool. So I'm just trying to understand the new tools which are mentioning, Trello and other things. But what you have suggested is also good, GitHub and Excel sheet for now. I think that's a very good start.
Correct. And Pankaj has actually shared this. I know this codeship.com, Pankaj, right? You are absolutely right that that the tools that you shared here are the tools that are commonly used by a lot of what do you call the teams who is performing the hackathon, right? So the whoever the organizers of the hackathon, they pick and choose the tools and they provide it to the hackathon attendees. And you remember, Pankaj, you kind of sent that tool to all of us from the CodeShip. Just to kind of help you guys to understand. Shad, you're sharing the screen. I'm going to share the screen here.
Okay.
Let me know if you are able to see the screen.
Yes.
See here, when whoever organizes the hackathon, right, they kind of try to provide a lot of tools. If you look at this wireframes, this is for, if you wanted to design your front-end GUI with Photoshop and stuff like that. Normally, some of the tools that are available is normally provided. You can actually look at it. If you can use some of these tools for development purpose.
Yeah,
File sharing.
I actually used the Balsamic earlier.
Yeah, right. So this is for your own. This one kind of you can use it. This is a very good resource to kind of understand. And then file sharing, we have Microsoft Teams, so you don't have to worry about anything else. Project management, we kind of already discussed. We'll start with GitHub and Excel sheet, and if required, we will look at other options, right? Azure board or everything. but I would prefer anything that could connect to GitHub and the Teams, right? So if Trello can be connected to GitHub and Microsoft Teams, well and good, right? And it is not going to cost us. That's also important at this point of time. When we are rich, we can look at it otherwise. So image editing, see, these are all the tools that you can use: design, fonts, backgrounds, colors, CSS effect, version control. We are using GitHub. Web application hosting, Smith has already thought to do Heroku, so you can use Heroku to kind of deploy it and show your demos and stuff like that. Documentation, we can use our stuff, and code libraries and framework. There are so many things that are available here that you can look at it and you can use them. This would be a very good kind of list of tools. Most of the time, the hackathon developers use them. Okay, this link is a good link to kind of keep it as a reference for you guys. All right, good. So let's conclude this call. How would I say? Now we have formed the team. We have achieved two targets. The first target is pitching, and the second target is forming the teams and kicking start the. We are in the second target right now, developing the project, and the third target is going to come on December, or maybe early if we do the official hackathon. Okay. So you are on your own. I will reschedule this meeting once in 2 weeks. And in that meeting, I will be training you guys, mainly focused on the business side for you guys to build the business side of the story while you are building the actual core side of the story. So you get a complete picture on how to run a hackathon, win in hackathons, and eventually start a company out of this in the hackathon, right? Everything I'll take you through step by step to help you to understand throughout this process before end of this year. With that, we can close the call. I will open the floor for any questions. If there is no questions, we will close the call.
Keller, I have one question.
Yes.
So there you just displayed the links for all those tools. So is it like kind of is it share in the chat or like
In the hackathon channel. In the hackathon channel.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you so much. Yep.
I think it was shared by Raj and you only. I think, if I'm not wrong. Who shared that?
Pankaj.
Oh, sorry.
Pankaj.
No. I was lazy, so I didn't check those things. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Pankaj. Any other questions, please? Okay, so the team leads, please look at the hackathon channels and files, and some of the members in your team did not attend the session today. Reach out to them, make sure if they are interested, or not, just make sure you guys do that from the lead point of view. And also you are allowed to build your team. Like, for example, if you have your friend who is good in coding and stuff like that, he wants to come and join in your team to build this project, please do so. And we can add them into the teams and further build the teams if you wanted to build a bigger team to achieve this.
Will do, Kader. Thank you.
You're on your
Sounds
own
good.
on that.
Thanks, Kader.
Any other questions? All right, very good. All the best. I'm not going to form any new teams, internal teams for this hackathon. I believe these two teams and this pilot project execution is a good start. Now my goal is going to be to find some sponsors who can sponsor us for the official hackathon. Let me see if I'm able to, from the Testoper community, we are able to do that. If not, as planned, plan B, we will celebrate with only you two for this year. That itself to me is a great success for the first year of execution of Testoper community. With that, I'll let you guys go. Have a great evening and wonderful weekend. Talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye, Keller. Bye all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.